sweater on my chair, loose thread, little fray I stare, steam from the mug, fog on the pane, you laugh from the hallway, say my name again. White and so gentle, like first flurries on my face. You touch me, accidental, still my heart picks up the pace. All your quiet edges, soft as Sunday on my skin. White and so gentle, let the slow light pour us in. You fold the sheets too neat, hum a tune, skip a beat, bare feet on the wood, you slide, almost fall. I memorize the moment like a picture on the wall. White and so gentle, like first flurries on my face. You touch me, accidental, still my heart picks up the pace. All your quiet edges, soft as Sunday on my skin. White and so gentle, let the slow light pour us in. Tell me, do you know it? How easy you arrive, like silence after thunder. You put my nerves in drive. I never knew that kindness could color all I see. Now every faded morning comes back bright to me. Oh, oh, white and so gentle, like first flurries on my face. You touch me, accidental, still my heart picks up the pace. All your quiet edges, soft as Sunday on my skin. White and so gentle, stay forever, breathe me in. Mug on the table, steam gone cold. Your book still open, page you'll never fold. Coats on the hallway chair, keys in their usual place. All of your echoes hanging in this space. A winter made of our silence, snow on every word we never said. Every room is a frozen island. I sleep on my side of the bed. If I reach out, will you vanish or melt like frost from my hand instead? In a winter made of our silence, I still hear you in my head. afraid to talk at all. Your shadow in the window, just a curtain in the wind. I practice my apologies to an empty room again. A winter made of our silence, snow on every word we never said. Every room is a frozen island. I sleep on my side of the bed. If I reach out, will you vanish or melt like frost from my hand instead? In a winter made of our silence, I still hear you in my head. Maybe this thought starts with one small phrase, just your name, breaking through this haze. A winter made of our silence, snow on every word we never said. Every room is a frozen island. I sleep on my side of the bed. If I reach out, will you answer? Breathe one spark into what we left for dead. In a winter made of our silence, can we speak it back from the ledge? You're folding sweaters on the bed, tag still hanging from your sleeve. You say it might get cold this year, like we both might finally leave. Coffee rings on late rent bills, first no warning on your phone. Funny how the quiet fills every corner we outgrown. Kiss me once more before the snow falls, before we turn into strangers at the mall. Hold my name soft like it still means something. Kiss me once more before the snow falls in. You draw a heart on fogged up glass, then wipe it off before it dries. You laugh and say, that's us, I guess. Try to joke, but your mouth lies. Suitcase leaning by the door, half our life in folded piles. Every shirt I packed before smells like your old summer smile. Kiss me once more before the snow falls, before we turn into strangers at the mall. Hold my name soft like it still means something. Kiss me once more before the snow falls in. Maybe in some other town we don't learn the art of leaving. Maybe there we figure out how to stay past every season. But here the sky is heavy and the forecast never stalls. So say you'll miss me even if you answer when new someone calls. Kiss me once more before the snow falls, before we turn into stories that we stall. Hold my name soft like it still means something. Kiss me once more ago, I stand in the doorway before the snow falls all the way. Street lights bleeding bright across the cafe glass. You were a perfect sight. This moment wouldn't pass. My coffee got cold fast. I just stared at your face. Time itself had stopped then. In this crazy time and space, my heart, it went thump, thump, like a big bass drum. We sat across in the cafe that knew, yeah, the cafe, it knew everything about me and you. Oh, the cafe, it knew secrets we never said true. It just knew, it just knew. The sugar packets piled high like tiny paper bricks. You laughed a little sigh, pulled out your little tricks. My brain, it did click, click, like a camera taking shots of all your little ticks and all my silly thoughts. Saw it all unfold. Another love story, mister, worth more than silver or gold. A tale to be told, a feeling so new in the cafe that knew. Yes, the cafe it knew. We sat across in the cafe that knew, yeah, the cafe, it knew everything about me and you. Oh, the cafe, it knew secrets we never said true. It just knew, it just knew. First snow on the corner steps, steam goes from our paper cups. You laughed at the way I shivered, said you really ought to toughen up. Door chimed as you turned to go, your scarf caught on the chair. You waved it off, said keep it, like you planned to leave it there. She forgot her gloves on purpose, left them folded on my chair. Like a question in the kitchen, like a dare hanging in the air. If I call to say you left them, does that mean I'm thinking too much? She forgot her gloves on purpose, so I'd have to call her up. They're still on the radiator, smelling faintly like your perfume. Little ghosts of our December, taking up too much room. Friends say I should play it cool, say you do this all the time. But my hands are getting colder while you're warming on my mind. She forgot her gloves on purpose, left them folded on my chair. Like a note you never wrote me, like a maybe hanging there. If I call to say you left them, does that mean I'm giving in too much? She forgot her gloves on purpose, so I'd have to call her up. Maybe you were halfway home, staring at your empty hands, smiling at the thought of me, trying hard to understand. Is it just a small excuse, or the start of something new? Either way, I'm dialing slow, hoping you were hoping too. Yeah, she forgot her gloves on purpose, left them folded on my chair. Now they're waiting in the doorway like you're almost there. So I call to say you left them, and you laugh, I guess I did. So what? She forgot her gloves on purpose, so I'd have to call her up. Quieter than the snow, steam on her breath in the porch light glow, boots by the door, laces undone, coffee gone cold while the morning spun. She was quieter than the snow, falling where the streetlights never know. Every word she never said, still sleeping on the edge of my bed. She was quieter than the snow, and louder than the silence when she let me go. Notes in the margins, ink half dried, laugh in her throat she could never quite hide. Hands in her pockets, thoughts in her sleeve, already halfway gone the night she'd leave. She was quieter than the snow, falling where the streetlights never know. Every word she never said, still sleeping on the edge of my bed. She was quieter than the snow, and louder than the silence when she let me go. I talk to the wind, it says her name, trace her initials on frosted pane. I open my mouth but nothing shows, just breath in the air. still sleeping on the edge of my bed. She was quieter than the snow and louder than the silence when she let me go. Coats on the hook by your front door, steam from the mugs fogs the glass. You laugh at the boots I tracked in, little trail of our past. Snowfall for two in the quiet street, turn to canvas and glow. Hand in your hand, and the hush feels like truth. World fading out in the snow. If this is all we ever get to do, let it be snowfall, snowfall for two. Head pulled too low on your eyebrows. You complain, but you're still smiling wide. Breath mixing white in the lamplight. Tiny clouds learning to collide. Snowfall for two in the quiet street, turn to canvas and glow. Hand in your hand, and the hush feels like truth. World fading out in the snow. If this is all we ever get to do, let it be snowfall, snowfall for two. Every flake falls like a small yes, landing on lashes, melting on necks. Oh, if time keeps racing, let tonight move slow, tracing our names in the untouched snow. Snowfall for two in the quiet street, turn to canvas and glow. Ooh, hand in your hand, and the hush feels like truth. World fading out in the snow. If this is all we ever get to do, I'll keep choosing you under the snowfall, snowfall for two. was trembling at the edge of that parking lot wind. Fingers in her coat sleeves hiding, like she just touched something she shouldn't have said. She looked past my shoulder, past my questions, at a sky that was taking its time. Do you ever feel done with pretending? She asked, like the answer was mine. The end of her scarf was trembling, like it knew it was time to let go. All the words we were carefully saving shook loose in the cold. I tried to wrap that moment around us, but it slipped through like breath in the snow. The end of her scarf was trembling, and I knew she was already gone. Her coffee went cold on the dashboard. Steam faded faster than planned. She laughed at the wrong part of my story, eyes already somewhere I couldn't stand. A bus sighed and opened its doors up. Headlights lined the wet street gold. She brushed past my cheek as she hugged me, light as a promise growing old. The end of her scarf was trembling, like it knew it was time to let go. All the prayers I was quietly saying got lost in the glow. I tried to pull that moment in closer, but it slipped from the bend of my throat. The end of her scarf was trembling, and the rest of her started to go. Years later I walked past that corner, oh, hands buried deep in my sleeves. See strangers in rust-colored fabric, tugged by the same sharp breeze. I still feel the knot in my stomach every time the wind starts to cough. How something so small and so weightless can signal the end of it all. The end of her scarf was trembling in a wind that remembered my name. All the could-have-beens crowding around us, still waiting in vain. I reached for that fraying little ending in the middle of everyday storms. The end of her scarf still trembling in a heart that can't quite move on. Keys shook in your hand, coats on in the hallway. You said, we'll talk again. but the door said it all. Footprints on the welcome mat, half yours, half mine, air too thin to argue. So we stepped outside, and the snow was louder than us, filling up the spaces, covering the fuss. Every word we didn't say fell quiet on the metal rail rust. Yeah, the snow was louder than us, soft and short, it swallowed up the rush. All the sharp things on our tongues turned to dust. Street lamp halo, crooked on your knit, pulled over your eyes. You tried to laugh it off, voice cracking halfway high. Taxi lights kept passing like chances we waved on. You reached out like a question, then let your hand drop. And the snow was louder than us, filling up the spaces, covering the fuss. Every word we didn't say fell quiet on the metal rail rust. Yeah, the snow was louder than us, soft and sure, it swallowed up the rush. All the sharp things on our tongues turned to dust. Maybe in another year we'd shout it through the cold, but tonight the world turned cotton around everything we told. I watched your footprints fading already, giving up. Guess some storms are gentle and still enough. When the snow was louder than us, filling up the spaces, covering the fuss. Every word we didn't say fell quiet on the metal rail rust. Yeah, the snow was louder than us, soft and sure, it swallowed up the rush. All the sharp things on our tongues turned to dust. We were chalk on the sidewalk, fading in the late day gray. Two shadows on the driveway, stretching as we walked away. You traced circles on your sleeve, like you might still change your mind. I kept staring at the mailbox, waiting for some kind of sign. Two shadows and a slow farewell, not a slam door, just a closing swell. Every step you take, I feel it pull like a low tide dragging at my skull. Two shadows and a slow Guess this is how our story fell. Your suitcase by the screen door, scuffed wheels, August dust. You laughed once, said nothing, just to see if I would trust. You said we'll still talk, you know, like whether talk could hold this place. I nodded at the driveway cracks, so I wouldn't see your face. Two shadows and a slow farewell. Not a slam door, just a closing swell. Every step you take, I feel it pull like a low tide dragging at my skull. Two shadows and a slow farewell. Guess this is how our story fell. Car lights smear across the wall where our pictures used to hang. One by one the echoes fall. No big ending, just a gentle bang. I keep standing in the hallway where your jacket used to stay, practicing that half smile for the day I walk away. Two shadows and a slow farewell. Not a slam door, just a closing swell. Every step you take, I feel it pull like a low tide dragging at my skull. Two shadows and a slow farewell. Two shadows and a slow your sweater on my chair, loose thread, little fray. I stare, steam from the mug, fog on the pane. You laugh from the hallway, say my name again. White and so gentle, like first flurries on my face. You touch me accidental, still my heart picks up the pace. All your quiet edges, soft as Sunday on my skin. White and so gentle, let the slow light pour us in. You fold the sheets too neat, hum a tune, skip a beat, bare feet on the wood. You slide, almost fall. I memorize the moment like a picture on the wall. White and so gentle, like first flurries on my face. You touch me accidental, still my heart picks up the pace. quiet edges, soft as Sunday on my skin. White and so gentle, let the slow light pour us in. Tell me, do you know it? How easy you arrive, like silence after thunder. You put my nerves in drive. I never knew that kindness could color all I see. Now every faded morning comes back bright to me. Oh, white and so gentle, like first flurries on my face. You touch me accidental, still my heart picks up the pace. All your quiet edges, soft as Sunday on my skin. White and so gentle, stay forever, breathe me in. Mug on the table, steam gone cold. Your book still open, page you'll never fold. Coats on the hallway chair, keys in their usual place. All of your echoes hanging in the space. A winter made of our silence, snow on every word we never said. Every room is a frozen island. I sleep on my side of the bed. If I reach out, will you vanish or melt like frost from my hand instead? In a winter made of our silence, I still hear you in my head. We used to argue over nothing at all. Now the clock ticks, careful, afraid to talk at all. Your shadow in the window, just a curtain in the wind. I practice my apologies to an empty room again. A winter made of our silence, snow on every word we never said. Every room is a frozen island. I sleep on my side of the bed. If I reach out, will you vanish or melt like frost from my hand instead? In a winter made of our silence, I still hear you in my head. Maybe this thought starts with one small phrase, just your name, breaking through this haze. A winter made of our silence, snow on every word we never said. Every room is a frozen island. I sleep on my side of the bed. If I reach out, will you answer? Breathe one spark into what we left. for dead in a winter made of our silence. Can we speak it back from the ledge? You're folding sweaters on the bed, tag still hanging from your sleeve. You say it might get cold this year, like we both might finally leave. Coffee rings on late rent bills, first snow warning on your phone. Funny how the quiet fills every corner we outgrown. Kiss me once more before the snow falls, before we turn into strangers at the mall. Hold my name soft like it still means something. Kiss me once more before the snow falls in. You draw a heart on fogged up glass, then wipe it off before it dries. You laugh and say, that's us, I guess. Try to joke, but your mouth lies. Suitcase leaning by the door, half our life in folded piles. Every shirt I packed before smells like your old summer smile. Kiss me once more before the snow falls, before we turn into strangers at the mall. Hold my name soft like it still means something. Kiss me once more before the snow falls in. Maybe in some other town we don't learn the art of leaving. Maybe there we figure out how to stay past every season. But here the sky is heavy and the forecast never stalls. So say you'll miss me even if you answer when new someone calls. Kiss me once more before the snow falls, before we turn into stories that we stall. Hold my name soft like it still means something. Kiss me once more before the snow falls in. Lights on, heat low, first flake on the window. You turn, you go, I stand in the doorway before the snow falls in. Street lights bleeding bright across the cafe glass. You were a perfect sight. This moment wouldn't pass. My coffee got cold fast. I just stared at your face. Time itself, it stopped then. In this crazy time and space, my heart it went thump, thump like a big bass drum. We sat across in the cafe that knew, yeah, the cafe it knew everything about me and you. Oh, the cafe it knew secrets we never said true. It just knew, it just knew. The sugar packets piled high like tiny paper bricks. You laughed a little sigh, pulled out your little tricks. My brain, it did click, click, like a camera taking shots of all your little ticks and all my silly thoughts. Maybe the old barista saw it all unfold. Another love story, mister, worth more than silver or gold. A tale to be told, a feeling so new in the cafe that knew. Yes, the cafe it knew. We sat across in the cafe that knew, yeah, the cafe it knew everything about me and you. Oh, the cafe it knew secrets we never said true. It just knew, it just knew. First snow on the corner steps, steam goes from our paper cups. You laughed at the way I shivered, said you really ought to toughen up. Door chimed as you turned to go, your scarf caught on the chair. You waved it off, said keep it, like you planned to leave it there. She forgot her gloves on purpose, left them folded on my chair, like a question in the kitchen, like a dare hanging in the air. If I call to say you left them, does that mean I'm thinking too much? She forgot her gloves on purpose, so I'd have to call her up. They're still on the radiator, smelling faintly like your perfume. Little ghosts of our December, taking up too much room. Friends say I should play it cool, say you do this all the time, but my hands are getting colder while you're warming on my mind. She forgot her gloves on purpose, left them folded on my chair, like a note you never wrote me, like a maybe hanging there. If I call to say you left them, does that mean I'm giving in too much? She forgot her gloves on purpose, so I'd have to call her up. Maybe you were halfway home, staring at your empty hands, smiling at the thought of me, trying hard to understand. Is it just a small excuse, or the start of something new? Either way, I'm dialing slow, hoping you were hoping too. She forgot her gloves on purpose, left them folded on my chair. Now they're waiting in the doorway, like you're almost there. So I call to say you left them, and you laugh, I guess I did. So what? She forgot her gloves on purpose, so I'd have to call her up. She was quieter than the snow, steam on her breath in the porch light glow. Boots by the door, laces undone, coffee gone cold while the morning spun. She was quieter than the snow, falling where the streetlights never know. Every word she never said, still sleeping on the edge of my bed. She was quieter than the snow, and louder than the silence when she let me go. Notes in the margins, ink half dry, laugh in her throat she could never quite hide. Hands in her pockets, thoughts in her sleeve, already halfway gone the night she'd leave. She was quieter than the snow, falling where the streetlights never know. Every word she never said, still sleeping on the edge of my bed. She was quieter than the snow, and louder than the silence when she let me go. I talk to the wind, it says her name, trace her initials on frosted pane. I open my mouth, but nothing shows, just breathe in the air, just breathe and ghosts. She was quieter than the snow, falling where the streetlights never know. Every word she never said, still sleeping on the edge of my bed. She was quieter than the snow, and louder than the silence when she let me go. Oh, Coats on the hook by your front door, steam from the mugs fogs of glass. You laugh at the boots I tracked in, little trail of our past. Snowfall for two in the quiet street, turn to canvas and glow. Hand in your hand and the hush feels like truth, world fading out in the snow. If this is all we ever get to do, let it be snowfall, snowfall for two. Head pulled too low on your eyebrows, you complain but you're still smiling wide, breath mixing white in the lamplight, tiny clouds learning to collide. Snowfall for two in the quiet street, turn to canvas and glow. Hand in your hand and the hush feels like truth, world fading out in the snow. If this is all we ever get to do, let it be snowfall, snowfall for two. Every flake falls like a small yes, landing on lashes, melting on necks. If time keeps racing, let tonight move slow, tracing our names in the untouched snow. Snowfall for two in the quiet street, turn to canvas and glow. Hand in your hand and the hush feels like truth, world fading out in the snow. If this is all we ever get to do, I'll keep choosing you under this snowfall, snowfall for two. The end of her scarf was trembling at the edge of that parking lot. Wind, fingers in her coat sleeves hiding, like she just touched something she shouldn't have said. She looked past my shoulder, past my questions, at a sky that was taking its time. Do you ever feel done with pretending? She asked, like the answer was mine. The end of her scarf was trembling, like it knew it was time to let go. All the words we were carefully saving shook loose in the cold. I tried to wrap that moment around us, but it slipped through like breath in the snow. The end of her scarf was trembling, and I knew she was already gone. Her coffee went cold on the dashboard. Steam faded faster than plans. She laughed at the wrong part of my story. Eyes already somewhere I couldn't stand. A bus sighed and opened its doors up. Headlights line the wet street gold. She brushed past my cheek as she hugged me, light as a promise growing old. The end of her scarf was trembling, like it knew it was time to let go. All the prayers I was quietly saying got lost in the glow. I tried to pull that moment in closer, but it slipped from the bend of my throat. The end of her scarf was trembling, and the rest of her started to go. Years later I walked past that corner, hands buried deep in my sleeves. See strangers in rust-colored fabric, tugged by the same sharp breeze. I still feel the knot in my stomach every time the wind starts to call. How something so small and so weightless can signal the end of it all. The end of her scarf was trembling in a wind that remembered my name. All that could have been's crowding around us, still waiting in vain. I reached for that frail little ending in the middle of everyday storms. The end of her scarf still trembling in a heart that can't quite move on. Your key shook in your hand, coats on in the hallway. You said, we'll talk again, but the door said it all. Boot prints on the welcome mat, half yours, half mine. Air too thin to argue, so we stepped outside, and the snow was louder than us, filling up the spaces, covering the fuss. Every word we didn't say fell quiet on the metal rail rust. Yeah, the snow was louder than us, soft and sure, it swallowed up the rush. All the sharp things on our tongues turned to dust. Street lamp halo crooked on your knit, pulled over your eyes. You tried to laugh it off, voice cracking halfway high. taxi lights kept passing like chances we waved on. You reached out like a question, then let your hand drop. And the snow was louder than us, filling up the spaces, covering the fuss. Every word we didn't say fell quiet on the metal rail rust. Yeah, the snow was louder than us, soft and sure. It swallowed up the rush. All the sharp things on our tongues turned to dust. Maybe in another year we'd shout it through the cold, but tonight the world turned cotton around everything we told. I watched your footprints fading, already giving up. Guess some storms are gentle and still enough. When the snow was louder than us, filling up the spaces, covering the fuss. Every word we didn't say fell quiet on the metal rail rust. Yeah, the snow was louder than us, soft and sure. It swallowed up the rush. All the sharp things on our tongues turned to dust. Turned to dust. Turned to dust. We were chalk on the sidewalk, fading the late day gray. Two shadows on the driveway, stretching as we walked away. You traced circles on your sleeve like you might still change your mind. I kept staring at the mailbox, waiting for some kind of sign. Two shadows and a slow farewell, not a slam door, just a closing swell. Every step you take I feel it pull, like a low tide dragging at my skull. Two shadows and a slow farewell, guess this is how our story fell. Your suitcase by the screen door, scuffed wheels, August dust. You laughed once, said nothing, just to see if I would trust. You said we'll still talk, you know, like weather talk could hold this place. I nodded at the driveway crack so I wouldn't see your face. Two shadows and a slow farewell, not a slam door, just a closing swell. Every step you take I feel it pull, like a low tide dragging at my skull. Two shadows and a slow farewell, guess this is how our story fell. Car lights smear across the wall where our pictures used to hang. One by one the echoes fall, no big ending, just a gentle bang. I keep standing in the hallway where your jacket used to stay, practicing that half smile for the day I walk away. Two shadows and a slow farewell, not a slam door, just a closing swell. Every step you take I feel it pull, like a low tide dragging at my skull. Two shadows and a slow farewell. Two shadows and a slow